Hello, my beautiful lights. So the day started with the song Into the Night by Nickelback, and the angels choosing this song and asked me to deliver first thing was a specific message. It's a call back to your own fire. You know, the lyrics are all about being pulled back into your center, back into the place where your power, your soul hunger, and your destiny live. And it's a reminder of what wakes your spirit up in the dark and carries you through your transitions. So it's not about nostalgia, it's about alignment. And what's happening is they're showing you you're stepping out of one timeline and you're being drawn into the one where your soul has been humming for months. Into the night, into the mystery, into the unknown, into the next level of yourself willingly. And it's a frequency pull. You'll feel it, you'll dream it, you'll see it. It's a vibrational shift within you. And the fact it was sung, directly, it's sort of your guides are turning the volume up on your next chapter. Now, what's happening is I also saw numbers. The last two were 1414 and 1441. And they're the exact sort of four frequencies of the gates. Both of them sit in the 414 gate, which is like the stabilization code. It's the foundation, it's the direction, and it's anchoring you into the next timeline without hesitation. So I'm calling it the 4 codes because that's how I felt, and they're mirror gate codes. They mark the closing of an old energetic loop and the opening of the aligned path. And it's the moment you choose your frequency over anyone else's. It's the stabilization of your new identity. It's the choice you've made in sort of like soul contract with yourself almost. And you're saying, I choose me. And these numbers will only appear when your soul is stepping into this new phase. So you're sharpening your boundaries. Things become clearer in your mind, in your body, in your soul. And your energy field stops bending for others. And your path sort of solidifies beneath your feet as you step. So you are choosing you. Now, the song wasn't random. It's a siren call from your guides, a vibrational pull. Into the night isn't about darkness. It's the void. It's the space before the light hits. The angels chose that exact track because of the energy behind it. Being pulled back into your soul's fire. So like your higher self is reaching into your frequency and saying, come back to center, my beautiful light. And you're entering the unknown with your power switched on. And that's really important because with the 4s, it's the same frequency as the 4 gates and you're crossing this threshold. And the fact it was sung directly into my ear, it wasn't a song heard, it was a download straight away. It wasn't being played on a device or anything like that. It was delivered clairaudiently, straight, first thing this morning. And this is a direct activation into the collective field. And the reason I'm delivering this is because they asked me to deliver it to the collective. It's for the collective. So what's happening is it's this timeline shift. So if you've heard this song, if you've seen these numbers, then this message is for you. And it's the inner command of awakening. But it goes even deeper than that. The 4 codes and the song is being moved out of the frequency that you've outgrown. So, people you no longer resonate with, perhaps. You felt a desire for this quiet peace, this clarity, this alignment. And you felt this inner pull towards your next level. And it's about you stepping into a new energy without trying to carry the old world with you. And it's sort of the Ten of Wands energy. You're laying those burdens down. You've been carrying it for so long. And it's not the collapse, it's actually the level up. And your guides are calling you into the night, because the void is where the download of the next phase of your mission, your life, your next step forward. Remember, it's always step by step is coming into play. And this is the spiritual womb where the blueprints update. So you're not losing anything. You're returning to the origin point, the place where your power was originally born. And what's happening is the ego layer is falling away. You know, you're tired of certain people. You're disconnected from the old vibrations. You're craving this peace and wanting this quieter life. So you're questioning things that don't sort of resonate with your soul anymore. It's not avoidance. It's not mood. This is you changing your mind. But energetically, you feel that you're incompatible these days. It's your nervous system, and it's rejecting environments where your frequency can't stretch. And that's absolutely fine, my beautiful lights. You know, every time you ignore that inner signal, you feel drained, frustrated, or even irritated, or sometimes simply overstimulated, because your energy is too expansive for the density you're trying to stay inside. This is the ego layer recognizing this mismatch. And what's happening is it sits deeper. Your soul is pulling you away from what dilutes your power. So you're free to step into what activates it. Your desire for quiet, your craving this peace, your frustration with forced socializing even, your longing for this flow, your shift away from what once served you, basically. They're not personality changes. It's your soul recalibration. And your soul is redirecting your energy towards frequency work, creation, expression, your actual blueprint activation. And it's moving you to the next level of your purpose. And the reason you no longer feel the vibration with certain people, places, situations is you're not meant to. Your soul has already moved ahead. Your body is simply catching up at this point. So when that song came in, and when they said, please deliver to the collective, the song was a recall. The numbers are the coordinates, and the shift is into the night. It's not about romance or memory or nostalgia or anything like that. It's your higher self calling you back to the original timeline. You know, the lyric energy is come back. Remember your fire. Return to the place where your power lives. You know, letting go of anything that dims your frequency, and you're stepping into the unknown. I've got you. And it's the dark feminine frequency. Remember, we hold both masculine and feminine. It's the dark feminine frequency of remembering, not darkness as in fear, but darkness as in the origin. And it's into the night, into the void where creation begins. And your guides are saying the next version of you was not born in daylight. It was born in the quiet, in the depth, in the places others avoid. And they're pulling you inward so your blueprint can update. And that's very, very important. So the numbers are profound, because the 1414 is the crossing the threshold, stepping forward whilst shedding what can't follow. And the 1441 is entering the new timeline whilst stabilizing your identity. So it's like the reversed mirror. Say to yourself, I step in, I anchor, I step out renewed. And the repeated force, you know, the foundation, the wands are the identity, and the mirror sequence is the timeline shift. So they mark this closure of the old karmic loop and the beginning of your next ascension stage. It's like a purification of your circle and your cycles in life. It's the stabilization of your divine path, and the numbers always come when you're being repositioned. So it all hit at once. You're shedding timelines, you're shedding old versions of yourself, old environments, old attachments, shedding people who match your past, not your future, and shedding the ways of being that dilute your magic. You know, if something dilutes people, places, or things, your magic, then it's not with your vibration of the now. You're shedding the density that can't hold your expansion. So it's not loss, my beautiful lights, it's emergence. And I need to deliver this for this reason. What's happening is the angels are saying, stop dimming your frequency to fit into rooms your soul has already left. Step into the night. Your next chapter is waiting in a space where you can finally choose yourself. So you're being pulled inward, not to isolate, but to elevate. And your guides are calling you back to the void, the place where the blueprint updates and your next level reveals itself. As you cross this gate, leave behind every version of yourself that ever dimmed to fit. Let the night take you back to the fire at your center. Let the numbers steady at your feet. Let the recall return you to who you truly are. You walk out of this transmission anchored, sharpened, and aligned. Not the person you were, but the frequency you came here to embody, my beautiful lights. Wow. What a powerful way to start the day. Oh, I do love it when the angels sing. Oh, it's gorgeous. I don't always understand it at first. I have to sit with it. I have to feel the frequency. And they asked me to deliver this. So if you felt you're in a position where people, places, situations are falling away, you don't feel aligned with that vibration anymore, it's because you're not meant to. You're elevating. And what's happening, my beautiful lights, is your frequency vibrates differently to theirs, and you're leveling up. And it's a very odd feeling because you can still love, absolutely. You just don't sit with that energy anymore. And that's what the angels are saying. Allow it and return to the void, return to the womb for this upgrade in your frequency, in your blueprint. It's very exciting. So that is your message. Until next time, my beautiful lights, from the angels and I, bye-bye for now.